Hello, welcome to ShadyNY. I'm Marilyn, and tonight we have a question and answer session, some jewelry, and also our holiday Christmas drawing, day 3. Hope everybody's doing great. If you haven't been here before, we sell vintage jewelry and have, I'll say, some jewelry lessons and research, things such as that. So if you haven't been here before, thank you for coming. If you have, we appreciate you coming back. My husband and I, Barry, are part-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and YouTube. So I'm going to answer some questions, just a few to begin with, and then I'll start some jewelry, and then I'll answer some more questions as we go. I love this first question. It is from Melissa, and she asked, have you been to Disney World? Have I been to Disney World? Probably over 1,000 times, as I used to work there, but also the fact that it opened in October of 1971, and my father brought the family there for opening year. It was quite fun. Back then we had, it was quite interesting. As Disney started, you had to have tickets to use the transportation, and you also had to have tickets to ride the rides. So you could pay $3 and some change to get into Disney and to use their transportation to get into Disney. However, if you wanted to walk around and see the sights, or there was free, I guess they would call them shows back then, that they were free, that's all you had to pay. But if you wanted to ride the rides, there was A through E tickets, E being the best, A being rides like the Cinderella's Carousel, things such as that. So it was good times, and it made such an impression on me at such an early age that I have always loved Disney, always loved the pixie dust. But when I went to work for Disney, I just have to say that that was one of the things that really spurred my salesmanship, I guess. Disney really had a lot to do with taking pride and exceeding expectations. And I hopefully am continuing to do that today, even with this YouTube channel and my online selling platforms. It's important that I give good service, and I think part of that is trying to do it with a little pixie dust in each package. So I hope you agree. Thank you, Melissa, for the question. Janice asked, what flavor was the stick of gum last night in the purse? Joke. That's what she did ask. But her real question is, does amber feel sticky? My experience is amber does not feel sticky. It might give the impression that it is a little bit because it's not cold like a gemstone. It's warm, and as it is tree sap, you know, pretty much, that kind of relates maybe into a little bit of that in your mind. However, it is not, in my experience, it's just not cold, and it's not, it's almost, because it is a resin, it's almost that feel. So thank you, Janice. Another question that came in to our email, it says a request for procedures on requesting pieces. I thought this was a really good question because they're pretty well asking what my policies, mine and Barry's policy is for selling on ShadyNY individually. It's a very simple. I show the pieces, I list or upload the videos nightly at midnight Eastern Standard Time, and I schedule them. So I put them up earlier, but they come live at midnight. Then if you see something that you're interested in, you are to email me, and only email me at 1shadyny@gmail.com. I still am looking at my mhl22@ymail.com account, but it doesn't matter which one you're sending it to, even though I will eventually shut down the mhl22@ymail.com and only have the ShadyNY one. But my point is that I only look for sales in emails. And the reason for that is I have an absolute 100% timeline. So if you put in, I want something at 12:05, and somebody else puts in something that they wanted at 12:06, the person at 12:05 gets it. If the 12:05 person puts in a connected email, it takes me a while to be able to go through those and see who was the first person who requested it. But I am very, very fair. I do not go and pick and choose, oh, I like this person, or they bought before, this person hasn't bought before, this person asked this or that. It doesn't matter. It's time-based emails. So the earlier you get your email in, the more your items might be available. One thing to remember is I do not look at comments for sales ever. I will tell you in an comment reply to please email me. And the reason for that is because I need one dedicated area where I am looking for sales requests. And it just makes it simple. And I decided early on that I did not want to be hopping all around. So that's why I only use email. You can put anything you want in the comments. It doesn't matter because I don't read the comments until after and this is how it goes. I look at the emails, I pull the jewelry per person. Example, if let's say Mary buys something at 12:05 and Henry buys something at 12:06, but Mary wants to also buy something at 12:07 that Henry bought at 12:06, just because she had an email first, she didn't have the item first. I hope I'm making sense. So it's based on the item, each item, and the time, whoever is first. So hopefully that clears it up. No comments are ever looked at for sales. I never even look at comments until after all the emails have been read, the jewelry's been pulled, the notification has been sent, the sold list has been added to the video, and then do I look at comments. So if you're putting them in comments, you're not going to get anything, or if you do get something, it's going to be after everybody that sent an email. So just so you know, I like to be sure to give the policy. That way everybody's on the same page. But I appreciate every single person who is watching our videos and deciding that there's that piece of jewelry that speaks to them. I really, really appreciate you. And thank you so much for watching us and participating and commenting and purchasing. It makes a huge, huge difference. I appreciate it so much. And not only that, but I appreciate reading your words and your comments and learning so much from you guys. It's so wonderful. And I love that y'all are enjoying the jewelry and y'all have become great friends, and we really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Our next question is from Laura. Wants to know, do I go to garage sales to find jewelry? Nope, I never go to garage sales. Not my thing. I do auctions, I do estate sales, I do thrift stores, I do antique stores, vintage stores, individual sales, individual jewelry sales, things such as that. Hearing people say that they have some jewelry a friend mail, things such as that. So that's how I do it. So thank you, Laura, for your question. Teresa wants to know, how do I determine rhinestones or diamonds by look? Oh, that's hard because some diamonds are cloudy and don't look great, and some rhinestones blow my socks off because they're done so well. So diamonds by sight are extremely heavy. I mean, hard to determine. You have to be able to look with a loop and possibly see the foil. And here's two examples. We have this sterling silver W that has open backs. Okay, you can see the front and the back are both open. And then you have this piece, which is also sterling silver, and you see the front and the back. Okay, so they quality-wise look very, very similar. However, when you see a piece and it has two stones, whereas the rest of it looks different, it's a good chance that it's diamonds. But I'm never 100% until I test it, because it could be quartz, it could be diamonique, which is cubic zirconia, however, just with a label on it. Cubic zirconia is hard to tell the difference. I have some pieces that are such high quality that they look as good as my diamond rings. So it's hard to tell by look alone. So I would definitely, if that's something that interests you, you can simply go on Amazon and buy a diamond tester. They're inexpensive, below $20, and they're black, small enough to put in your purse, and pull it out, test it. I never, ever feel compelled not to test something in front of somebody. If they are selling something, they should be happy to prove that that is quality, or that is what they're saying it is, with a loop, with a diamond tester, with acid. If they have acid, ask them to test it right in front of you. If you don't have a loop, get one. Loops are one of the best investments that you can make, whether you are a collector or a reseller. If you are serious about going and looking for jewelry, loops tell a story that is very, very good. So thank you, Teresa, for your question. Sherry wants to know, and this is a great question. All of them have been great questions, but this one is right up my alley. Barry and I are research fanatics. We love researching. Sherry's question is, when Google Lens uploading a picture on eBay or trying every word possible to describe an item doesn't work and helping you identify something, what do you do? Okay, Google Lens, in my experience, only works about 30% of the time, which is a vast improvement what it was simply a year ago. So that's very, very helpful. Also remember that Google is matching other people's pieces, okay? So you have got to get that angle perfect. So the best suggestion is to take different views of the piece that you're trying to identify, different colors of backgrounds, different angles, things such as that, because you want to try to match it as close as possible. Two, I describe it bare bones basic. Okay, if I was taking this heart piece, okay, and let's say it doesn't have a signature, and it's a heart, and it's silver and gold, and it has stones, that's what I would say. Gold and silver tone, pendant, heart shape, open frame with stones. You'd be surprised what the basic stuff pulls up. most times, like, I put it in there and it's like, wow, just the description was enough to get it. So, and let me, by the way, tell you how good Barry is at researching. This is the belt from last night, Fun Box. Okay. I don't even remember what I said, how much it was. But it's definitely leather, and I gave it to Barry to look up today, and he's a pretty doggone amazing. Let me read to you what he found. And he told me how he did it. This is a Cape Cod belt, handmade swivel snap hook leather belt, originally by New England leathersmith Jeff Taylor from Cellar Leather on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Made in the USA, unique nautical sailing belt look. Okay, so are you ready for this? This is $198, brand new. What? So I had no idea what this was called. So what Barry did was he focused in on took a picture with Google Lens with this and found out the name of this clasp is called a swivel snap hook. Okay, so from there, bam, it came up exactly this belt. So that's what you have to do. You have to dissect it. And example that Barry gave, because he is my research guru. If I can't find it, I hand it to him. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, he is so good at not giving up, whereas I'll give up way before he will, but he will find it over and over again. So it's just amazing. And the reason for that is he dissects everything. And his example was, if I gave him a topaz ring, and we weren't sure what it was, but we knew it was sterling silver, and we know that it was topaz, he would put in sterling silver topaz oval or square or round ring with offset band or different things like that. So it's just important to each time that you're doing that Google Lens is giving you a little clue and more clues and more clues and more clues, and eventually put them together, and that's when you come up with finding all the information that you need. So that was a long explanation. However, let's get back to the belt. So it's $198 new, and it, as I said, it is by Jeff Taylor. It is a 32-inch waist at the largest, and I think we said it was 25 at the smallest. So we will, now that we know what it is, we will take 50 for it. But it is a fabulous, beautiful belt made by such an artisan. So great to find out. So Sherry, thank you so much for that question. Okay, what I'm going to do, one last question, and then I'm going to do some jewelry, and then I might answer a couple questions during it. But if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you want me to answer more questions like this. Hopefully it was helpful. Would you like me to spend a whole video on a Q&A session? Just let me know. Kate Family of 52 wants to know, what is the best-selling venue? Poshmark, Etsy, etc. My experience is I sell on Poshmark, eBay, Etsy, and YouTube. And they all have their purposes. So it depends on what you're selling, how rushed you are to sell it, what do you consider best? Is it the best price or is it the fastest sell? eBay, you're in front of the most amount of people, but they're also generally very experienced buyers. On Etsy, those are the vintage buyers. So you'll get more money because they know what they're looking for. Poshmark is generally a younger crowd, I'm finding. However, they are looking for vintage a lot more. My entire Poshmark closet is jewelry or hard goods, but it is mainly vintage. So I sell on all three, and including YouTube. At each has its purpose. Each has its good things and bad things. I will say that I am sincerely loving YouTube sales because it's such a connection between myself and you, the viewer, subscriber. It is so wonderful to be able to have such a connection. And I have to say, I love that. I love that, as I said, you know, just that being able to connect and hear back, and people message me and tell me that they received the items. It's really great, whereas you lose that on some of the other platforms. Welcome back to ShadyNY. If you see something that interests you, definitely send us an email at shady.ny@gmail.com, and we will send you a PayPal invoice. Shipping is $5 inside the United States. Below a pound, anything over a pound is based on how much it weighs and where you're located. This is a 3-pound wearable sellable lot. It is, somebody asked me to put together a 3-pound wearable sellable lot, and I made a couple of them, but this is one. So if somebody's interested in 3 pounds of wearable sellable jewelry, it is going to be $30. So anybody who's interested in a bag, send me an email, shady.ny@gmail.com. It's taken me a bit to get that email into my head. Okay, let's look at some jewelry. This is Ralph Lauren, a very pretty necklace with circles, gold tone. A toggle clasp. It is 16 inches, so let's just say $4. This is pretty. This is bezel set. It is a gunmetal, and I don't see any name. It is, including the extension, it is 18 inches, and it's a blue. Very, very pretty. So let's say $5. Here's one of those button bracelets, toggle, I guess you'd call, little beaded with black rope, I would say. It is not magnetic. It's just silver plated. So let's just say $1. It is 7.5 inches, so $1. Here we have a faceted acrylic rhinestone cross. It is with the bail 3 inches by 2 inches with a 28-inch chain. So let's just say $2. Here is a pair of crown trifari earrings. They are in good condition. like so. Nice texture on them. So let's just say $5. This is a cool piece, unsigned. It is in a gunmetal. Look at that. Those are beautiful. I'm not seeing anything missing yet. It's a heavy piece. There's one missing right here. So I could be missing that there's more missing. So I'm just gonna say that there's missing rhinestones in this piece. So it is including the extension, it is 21 inches. So I'm going to say, let's just do, that's beautiful. Let's do $4. This is a J. Crew. That is gorgeous. With a life preserver clasp. It is blue and a citrine color. It is 2¼ inch by 1¼ inch. The black 3 centers has some scratches. I don't see any missing rhinestones. And the chain is, including the extension, is 32 inches. So let's say $7 for the J. Crew. Here we have a Van Doren blue topaz. Just a gold tone chain, 18 inches. I just turned it on, so it might not be warmed up. So let's see. It's warm enough. Topaz with the little box, I'm going to say $6. It is just gold tone. Here we have a bracelet. Has some missing silver tone. It is not signed. It does have a broken safety chain and some missing wear on the fold over clasp. It is 7¼ inch, so I'm just going to say $1. This is gorgeous. It is genuine cloisonne. It is a C-clasp. It is old. It has some cracks in the cloisonne, but it is pink, and I'm sure it is brass. So it's a Victorian piece. That is beautiful. Look at that. So I'm going to say let's do $10 on the Victorian cloisonne. Here is a J. Crew. Here is that bracelet that it's signed J. Crew right here. And it has these cream colored cabochons. It has a claw. This came in a fun box. This is very pretty. It has the J. Crew dust bag. And it is 7 inches. So let's say $8. This is beautiful. This is faux pearls. It's definitely gemstone. Let's look at them closely, because if it has the white, it's so light, and if it has the like pyrite in it. It is lapis. So I'm going to say this is sodalite. I see no pyrite at all. No clasp that I'm seeing. It is 32 inches. So I'm going to say let's do, and on the gemstone tester it is moving, even though you can't test a definite for sodalite. It just gives you that the hardness should be between 6 and 6.5, and so it's somewhere around the quartz line. So it's right on quartz, and quartz is 6 on the hardness scale. So let's just do $5. Here we have beautiful coral, signed shepherd's hook. Let's see. I don't see any missing rhinestones. $14 inches with a 4-inch extension. So let's say $7 for the coral Aurora Borealis rhinestone necklace. Beautiful. Ah, these are great. These are Kendra Scott Abalone Mariah gunmetal earrings. These run around $50 to $60 online. So let's do 20. These would make a great holiday gift present. Love these. Ah, I remember this piece. It is a Lenox sterling silver with a gold tone and silver tone. This is so beautiful, and it is sterling. It just feels like butter. Oh, that's gorgeous. And it's 2 cats. It's 1 inch by 1 inch. I love that piece. So I'm going to say let's do 15 for the cat pendants, sterling cat pendant. Here we have a Brutalist ring. Size 6.5. Very pretty. I'm going to say let's do 15. Here we have a made with Swarovski element. Those are nice. No box, but it has the card. Those are beautiful. Look at those. And they're in a green. So let's say $10. Those are beautiful. This has its own little bag. And it is a Chico's. And it is in green and blue with these little silver discs and an extension. The shortest is 18 inches with a 4-inch extension. So I'm going to say let's just do $7. Here is a Brighton. And it's just gold and silver rings. That's nice. It has a silver tone chain that is 16 inches with a 2.5-inch extension. So let's say $8 for the Brighton. Here we have a clown with enamel. It is unsigned, cute. It is 1.5 inches or 1 5/8 by an inch. So let's just do $3 for the clown. That's cute. Here is a bike, a big wheel bike with rhinestone person riding it. It is done in black and gold. It is 1 5/8 by 1 1/4 inches. So let's say $4. That's an interesting piece. Unsigned. Here is a sterling silver 925. I love you, Mom charm. So let's just do $5. This is a pretty pen. It's got pine cones and silver tone texture. I'm going to say let's just do $2. These are pretty. These are marked Japan, and they're clip-ons, and they're faux pearls and acrylic beads with gold findings. I'm going to say let's just do $4. That's pretty. It's a shell gold tone, or a real shell with gold painted on. And so it's a pendant, so petite and pretty. It is 1 1/4 inch by 3/4 of an inch. So let's say $4. It is love. And on the back it says 925. I'm not sure whose mark that is, but I believe, like I said, it is faux marcasite, but then there is a stone right here. I believe there's one tiny little diamond right there. There you go. And it's sterling. So let's just say, let's do $12 on the little love pendant with a diamond. This I had the other night, and I didn't do it because I didn't have my Presidium warmed up. It is signed 18 karat gold plated, and it is just beautiful. And I believe it is amethyst, but I'm not 100%. There you go. Amethyst. Okay, so it's amethyst, and it's just so pretty. And it is on a 18-inch chain. So let's just do $10 on that. Hello, hello. Here we are for day 3 of our Christmas holiday giveaway. So here we are on last night's video. We are going to copy our URL, go over to our random picker, put in our URL. We're going to filter duplicates. We're going to filter comments. And then we're going to find a number between 1 and 200. And it's 54. All right, 54. Fingers crossed we do it on the first try tonight. Oh, we did it on our first try. Let's see who it is. Good luck. Oops, sorry guys. I get so excited I moved the camera. Congratulations, yay, excited for whoever it is. And it's Sherry. Hello, Sherry, number 54. My question is, and we answered your question, when Google Lens uploading a picture on eBay or trying every word possible to describe an item doesn't work and helping you identify something, what do you do? Well, congratulations, Sherry. All you need to do is send me an email to ShadyNY@gmail.com, and I will give you instructions to verify, and then we will get your Christmas holiday gift right out to you. So thank you everybody for participating. We will do day 4 tomorrow. Be sure to select a number between 1 and 200. Put it in the comments. Also in comments, let me know if you are interested in more questions and answers. And if you are interested in a full video of questions and answers, or do you like it broken up like this? Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Happy holidays. Well, there you go. What did you think? Hopefully you liked it. If you saw anything that you're interested in, give us an email at ShadyNY@gmail.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Definitely gives us a thumbs up. Subscribe below if you haven't already. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.